I invite Professor Venkatesham to take over the session.
Actually, after listening morning talks, I realized IIT Hyderabad is the best case study to show training, incubation center establishments, and research park, interaction between the academia institutes and industry. So I feel maybe I will try to share a couple of slides, what is the activities we are doing at IIT Hyderabad, then I'm able to relate it, what the speakers, morning speakers were talking. Okay. So just you look at it, this relationship between industry and academia, actually the current majority, okay, maybe I can't say that is 100% is correct, but majority the relation between industry and academia like a water and oil in a glass. So their relations are like a fine, we are doing this, you are doing this, but in a forcible conditions we need to be in some working mode. But everybody in this room are like every organization, every institute wants to make like the situation like a milk and water in a glass. The transparency should be like a white represents the transparency, right? And also you can't segregate, they are integrated, water and milk. The same way all our efforts to bring the industry and academia together. Okay, so to achieve this, actually industry has some expectations and academia has some expectations. Actually the first challenge when we try to do the projects as a faculty, before coming to the entrepreneur startup, first we are a faculty, we are doing some research. Shall I translate my research into some applied research or applied research to the industry project? Okay, when I do these different stages, what the major challenges we are trying to realize is two. One is the timelines. Industries always expects output for every quarter, and their strategy will be changed for every quarter because of the needs of the business. But faculty, that is for business, but faculty, ours is like a 1-year thesis for MTech students, for PhD, 5 years thesis. Okay, maybe industry may not wait for 5 years to come out output. Even for minimum for master student 1 year, BTech project 6 months. So minimum 2 quarters is required, for example, BTech project to execute. So there is a major challenge, how to align the timelines, different timelines. What is industry expected timelines? What is the academic one? The first one. Second one is intellectual property rights. Okay, because most of the institutes nowadays insisting for the patents, copyrights, okay, and another important thing, I want to get a degree, as a student I want to get a degree, I need to publish, but industry may not like to publish because that should be more copyrighted or like a closed domain. So how to bridge the gap between this IP sharing? For these two are the major challenges when you try to work with industry from academic institute. So actually the academic institute should come up with a overall policy how to share the IP, right? Every institute should have an IP policy, okay, or technology transfer policy that will help us to interact efficiently with industry. And similarly the timelines. So like, is there any way we can overcome this timeline expectations from the students point of view and industry point of view? So need to be challenged. But right now most of the times in India, the most industry expectations are like a training programs, skilled manpower, those things. But I don't want to concentrate more on industry expectations because I don't have much influence to change their expectations. But as an academic institute, how to address this expectations gap, okay, is the first step. So for that, actually if you try to look at it, most of the academic institutes are transforming from teaching institutes to the research institutes. Now it's like a innovation institutes. Innovation and incubation, now it's becoming part of the academic institutes. So once upon a time, a good institute means very good professors were there, they are very good teachers. Now we are trying to talk about this very good research institute. Now the next generation will talk about they are the very good innovation institute and they have very good incubation institutes. This is already done outside India. For example, we said very good institutes like MIT, Stanford, because they are like they already implemented innovation and incubation because the Google is outcome of the Stanford, right? So now in India we are practicing that. Okay, to fill this gap, IIT Hyderabad, I feel actually good intentions always comes with a good people support. Actually, IIT Hyderabad has a good intention to establish entrepreneurship at IIT Hyderabad. Actually, as a founding team member of entrepreneurship, I think I got almost all help from the different levels at different people. I think I really thank to the team who supported to establish ecosystem. After I said this is a very good case study, you can look at it. The first top two figures represents engaging the students. The first one is ESL. I think many institutes have ESL, that is an informal body dominated by the student community. Actually, when we start ESL, one of the institute really helped us is NEN, National Entrepreneurship Network. I think Vishnupriya is here. She was like behind us, do this, that. Okay, but at least we are able to commit the students. Now the students are doing better than actually an institute can do. So they are really made a good collaborations with other institutes like IIIT, Hyderabad and all the things. But this is like an informal body. ESL is an informal body to get awareness about entrepreneurship, or like a word about okay what is entrepreneurship means. Then we have a formal program, minor in entrepreneurship course. Okay, this formal program actually we made an intentional decision or like a conscious decision that it should not taught by the IIT faculty. Because IIT faculty are the technical people, okay, we know how to do the research or we know how to teach engineering subjects, but we don't know how to teach entrepreneurship or how to introduce entrepreneurship to the students. So that is the reason what we did, we made a conscious effort, and I think Mr. Satish Andhra is also one of the first faculty who taught in a minor in entrepreneurship in 2012. Actually, this is like a little bit interesting to implement in academic program. Actually, I think almost all engineering, because I am coming from engineering background, almost all engineering institutes have a semester system. Am I right, sir? Like what we did is we introduced this a 12 credit program, is an optional program, minor in entrepreneurship program. It starts within 3-1. Because it's implementation, that is the reason I am giving more details. 3-1 means third year, first semester. You will do 3 credit course. The 3 credit may be 1 credit each. So 3 different faculty will come and introduce about entrepreneurship. And 3-2 is starts business plan development. That is a 3 credit course. Now in that the business plan development is idea is working in a third year, second semester. Generally in IIT systems or in any systems, at the end of third year, people will go for summer internship to the industry. But if you are really interested towards entrepreneurship or you are really keen about your idea, even in summer also you can work on that idea. So 3-2 you start thinking about your project or your idea. In summer you implemented. 4-1, fourth year, first semester. Another 3 credits you have to take. Still you are working on your idea. At most of the in IIT system, maybe it may differ by 3 months difference with respect to other colleges and IIT system. In end of the 4-1, the students supposed to go for placements. Actually, the major challenge to encourage the students is, okay, his colleagues are getting a very good job in other companies, but he is struggling to survive if we take the entrepreneurship path. So now what we did is we intentionally made a deferred placement option. Normally once you graduate from the college, you are not eligible to sit for placements. But if you have opted for entrepreneurship, you need to inform the placement office saying that I am opting for entrepreneurship option. Okay, I will sit like this. He has to start his organization in our incubator, means IIT incubator, because that is easy to monitor him how he is doing well or not. So then end of 2 years, because we are giving the tenure is 2 years in our incubator, is at the end of 2 years he decided, okay fine, I am doing well, he can continue, we will provide more avenues, or he can stop, said okay sir, I am not continuing my entrepreneurship activities, then he can come back and sit for placements. So indirectly we are giving some type of security, or at least he can convince his parents saying that don't worry, maybe I get a job after 2 years, but at least I can try my wish. So this is the option we have given for the students. If somebody wants to introduce this entrepreneurship, so somebody can think seriously about how to encourage the deferred placements, because that will give us some security to the students and convincing the parents. Then we have 3 different incubators. Okay, as IIT Bombay, actually they were really mentors from day one for us. Thank you very much, Poini madam. Actually she shared the document also when you're preparing society bylaws. Okay, so I said like a wish always supported by the good people. Okay, so then we have a technology business incubator. This is a deep tech incubator. Okay, it's a closed incubator, means it only IITians can participate in this incubating program. Okay, and it's only technology based product, only it's like similar to Sign. Then we have another incubator. This is very interesting actually. The Center for Healthcare Entrepreneurship. Actually, it is supported by the IIT Bombay alumni. So they funded this. This is a private funds completely. The Technology Business Incubator, IITH, is a government funded, government grants, and we are getting CSR funds. And but Center for Healthcare thing, actually 1 year is a fellowship program. Means there are a lot of applications like similar to MTech applications. So you apply, and they will evaluate, and they will fund you 50,000 rupees per month during your fellowship. So in that fellowship, what you have to do, you need to go to the hospital. This is a healthcare incubator. Go to the hospitals or different avenues, identify the problem, work on the problem, come up with a solution as part of your fellowship. At the end of first year, so then there is a different type of mentorship activities and everything will be there. Support will be provided. So then you can start incubation activities. So we have an incubator that's as part of Center for Healthcare incubator, and 25 lakh rupees is given as a seed fund. So this is like open to all, but very competitive. This year we got 1200 applications. Okay, we have to select only 6 fellowships. Okay, this is the second one. And third incubator is a fabless chip incubator. It is supported by the MIT. This is for semiconductor devices, a fabless chip. So like a for characterization, and we are trying to provide different tools for fabless chip design. And in this fabless chip incubator, even we are allowed virtual incubation. For example, some company is in Vizag, they want to participate in our fabless chip incubator. They should not be in our collocated entity. Still they can be here, and they do the virtual incubation. That facility also we are provided. So we try to incorporate as much as possible like a different models in our incubators. So we have right now we have 3 different technology incubators. First one is a broad spectrum, as Pohinam said, there are different models. The second and third is a deep tech, like a particular focused areas. Then fourth one is a very interesting one. It's like a, yes, all applied research may not go as a startup. For example, as a faculty, I'm doing a lot of research work. I'm coming up with different patents and applied research, but I'm not interested to run a business. So how to leverage that IP? So what we did is we established a research park. This is a collocated unit. So industry will establish their already established industries, put their center of excellences or their branches in our institute, and it's not real estate. Academic institute not doing real estate. What we are, there is a mandate. You have to interact with IIT in a different ways. They can engage the people, they can sponsor the programs. Even the employees of the company can do their programs. Like they can do the PhD or masters, whatever it is. And even they can buy the IP also. So we will try to give a points. You need to meet minimum number of points to sustain or like to continue their operations in our premises. So if you look at it, this entrepreneurship ecosystem at IIT Hyderabad from last 8 years we will try to establish. For example, a kid, like a general, the admission to IIT is 17 years because after intermediate they will join. Okay? After 17 years he will join. So you start entrepreneurship at 17, you will do minor program. 2 years we are giving equity based support, right? And for example, he is doing very well, he can move from the incubators to the research park. In research park, he can continue till his retirement. So we are providing an ecosystem from 17 to 71. Might be because why I'm saying 71 is now we are too young. Nobody is retiring in our students may not retire. So surely at that time the average age may be lifespan may be increased. So we make it 71. So we are providing ecosystem to sustain like a just from informal idea to the formal and execution levels. So we are taking a seed and growing that seed as a tree. And we are providing a commercialization opportunities to sell that fruits also. So that is the ecosystem we'll try to provide it. So this, as I said, it's like IITH Foundation is the technology-based entrepreneurship. Currently, we have 9 companies. So we are able to employ 300 employees are working in these 9 companies, and there are companies like but no IT and ITS sector we are not encouraging them, because there are so many incubators around our incubator doing the IT ITS. So we are more product oriented companies. Okay, then as I said already, Center for Healthcare Entrepreneurship. Okay, this is the fellowship program. After 1 year fellowship program, you will become you will float the company. Then the Fabulous Chip Incubator. It's a one-stop incubator for world-class startups in fabulous chip design. So we'll try to provide the tools, support, and characterization facilities. Okay. Yeah. Here I will already told you. This is the NASA actually given this. Most of the manufacturing industry and non-circuit industry knows this rating. They call it the TRL levels. This is called as the technology readiness levels. Okay, if you see that, for example, that is defined in a TRL 1 to TRL 9. Okay, it's a TRL 1 to TRL 9. So most of the academic institutes will stop their research at TRL 4. Means we come up with a small idea, that is a TRL 1, try to evaluate that concepts in TRL 2, and then we'll come up with some analytical expressions or simulations. We'll try to do it laboratory level, and small prototype will come up. But we never test it in actual conditions, right? That is the reason we want to establish research park. So research park will bring academia and industry together, and the gap between TRL 4 to the TRL 9 will be filled by the research park. So in a research park, what we'll try to do it? Yes, it's like a flight. There are 2 wings, one academia wing and industry wing. So academia is like, as Poini madam said, in academia the strength is faculty and students, right, and their IP. So as an institute, we should have a proper policies for doing the knowledge transfer, IP transfer, and need to have a high-end research facilities. These facilities can be used by the industry, and end of the day, industry will collaborate with academia institutes and try to translate fundamental research or applied research to the product. Okay. And they will recruit our students and funding the projects. So this is a one model we are attempting to bridge the gap between industry and academia. So currently we are trying to build 1.5 lakh square feet space research facility over the 4 acres area. But these all are because we are trying to provide more infrastructure. But we believe our people, our facilities will make this like a strategy successful. Okay. Thank you very much.